Hey, what's up guys, Hades here. I'm going to be giving you my perspective on the spending tier list. These are a list of some of the most valuable spending events in the game, and I'm going to put them into a tier list of S, A, B, C, D, S being must buy for pretty much everyone. And this list is going to be pretty neutral, neither for low, mid, or high, but just kind of a general sense. I'll make little side notes where I think they go, but I'll explain why I think each one goes where and how I've done it and how I've managed to stay at the top for quite a while. So here we go. Seasonal sun crystals. This one for me is very important in the early game and then becomes completely useless once you have either 4 or 8 at gold. So I'm going to put this right in the B tier. It really depends on your phase in the game, right? If you're in the early game, this is very valuable. If you're in the mid to late game, if you have, upwards of 1,000 days, which a lot of people have now, this is kind of useless. So I'm going to put it right there in the middle. Next one is pinball. For me, this one, again, is pretty close to the middle. If you're buying a chaos, get it. If you're not, it's pretty low on the priority list. If you don't have Loki, Athena, or any of these, or you never plan on getting them, I wouldn't touch it, but it's not useless. If you maybe want to get Loki or Athena in the future, or any other chaos, you're going to want to get the $5 pinball bundles and stack them up till you have 100 before you get it. It still has value for Stardust. It's just the Moonlight is completely useless if you're not doing chaos. Next one's the customized bundle resources. This one is an absolute scam, completely useless. No one should be buying this, not even the mega whales. Don't touch it with a 10-foot pole. It is terrible. Next one's lucky spin. For me, this is a gem heavy event that gives you additional free things. The only reason you'd ever touch this is for some of the sun crystals and for wind. For me, this is a probably not. It's not quite a scam, but it's really close to useless. It's probably going to slide back into the end of C or maybe the top of D, but I've barely touched this. In the very early game, I used it a bit to get sun crystals, but I should have used my gems other places, so it's going to be in the C tier. Recharge gifts. These ones are the new ones, the KVK skills. If you do 20 bucks 5 days for 100, you get 50. So all you have to do is get 10 in KVK with the coins, which is really easy. I actually really like this one. I think this is a great addition to the game, and I'm glad it's here. If you're an older player, you probably don't find great value out of this because it only gives 5, 5, 5, 5, and then 25. So it really depends where you are in your phase of the game. And the KVK skills are solid, but not crazy good. I really wouldn't put too much effort into this one, but again, it has high value for some, and some are very low value. Dragon Knight. I'm going to put Dragon Knight. Actually, I'm going to hold off on Dragon Knight. Let's go to one that's an easy one. Theo Roulette. This one is a complete scam at this point. It is useless. Stellar and Galaxy have completely overpassed it. There's no reason to get Shadow or Holy Immortals here. It doesn't give artifacts. It needs to be removed and updated. Or it needs to be removed or updated. It has no value. You should not be buying tickets. The tickets are completely useless. Getting the Immortal without the artifacts is almost always terrible. I don't recommend it. Triss. I'm going to put Triss in the A tier. The Triss skills are pretty much the best skills in the game. However, they are extremely expensive. So if you are a middle to high spender, you should definitely be prioritizing Triss. But I'm not going to make it a must buy because it is out of the reach for a lot of people, and this is a general tier list. But if you're a mid-high spender, I would definitely consider putting some of your budget into Triss and finding some high value skills. I will be doing a video on Triss specifically, or a tier list video on Triss skills, so be looking out for that one. Eye of Chaos. I'm going to put this right in the middle. It's expensive, but it's not that much more than a Holy or Shadow Immortal, and they're way better. So if you're considering making Shadow or Holy and you're in the mid or early game, you should actually consider making an Eye of Chaos, because Shadow and Holy aren't quite as good as the Chaos, and Chaos only is a little bit more than it used to be for the people who bought Theo Roulette. So I'm going to put it somewhere in the middle. Depends on your levels. Daily deals. S tier. Everyone can get them. There's a ton of value. The pearls have infinite value, early, mid, and late. It's one of the best things you can possibly get. For me, this is S tier. AP pots run the game. SP pots are amazing, gems are amazing, and the pearls give you the flexibility to buy just about anything you could ever need. Gem supply. I'm going to put gem supply in the S. It's only $10 for the whole month. It is the highest value pack you can ever get, and I think everyone in the game should play. For me, this game is a $10 a month game. It's not a free-to-play game. If you want to have any sort of fun, this is a must-buy. I have had it forever. When I had a period of time for about half a year when I wasn't spending, I still got the gem supply because of the high value. Stellar and Galaxy. These are the two events that I think are pretty close to even. One gives all the unique artifacts, and one gives all the Shadow and Holy Immortals with their artifact and with Dragon Essence. Both have pretty much made Theo's Roulette useless, and I'm going to put them both in the A tier. They're really cheap to get in. You can do them slowly. I think they're very important. I think the vast majority of players should be getting these, and they should definitely be something you should be thinking about. And here's Dragon Knight, the final one, probably the trickiest one. I really want to put it in B, but it's probably C tier. I've never once touched it. I think it's a whale only event. It's for people who want to max Holy Dragons, which costs a ton of money. If you don't have a ton of VIP and you can't find Dragon Knight in your budget, it probably just shouldn't be touched. So it's going to be a probably not. There's definitely more events in the game, and there's other little bundles here and there. I'm not going to add them all. These are the big ones for me, and this is how I value them, again, as a more general way. If you want me to go more specific to any one of these events, let me know in the comments below, and I can definitely do that. And I will be doing a priority list, which is much different than this list, in the future. So make sure you subscribe and make sure you're ready for those. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.